It's William, and I'm back. And you know what I'm going to talk about? I'm going to talk about my new camera. I have been using this now for a month. I've been using this in Italy. I've used this thing everywhere. I've used it in restaurants. I've just used it non-stop. I wish I'd have discovered it last year when it first came out. This is the best camera, in my opinion, as long as you get the microphone too, with all the attachments. I mean, you're going to spend $500–600 by the time you're buying everything you need, and another $100 and some for the mic. They have a creators packet out there that I think you can get for a little bit, like $650, and get all the stuff together, so that works out great. But if you're thinking about getting into YouTube, you're going to do TikTok, you're going to do any of that type of stuff, this camera is so much better than your cell phone. Me and Robin have the best iPhones that money can buy. Yes, they're great, but just the versatility to this and the way you can catch the stuff is so much better than your phone. Plus, what people don't realize, yes, you have a great camera on the iPhone there, but the front camera is not that great. With something like this, you've got that great 4K video, front and back. Plus, you can have it track you so it doesn't lose your face. You know, if you get yourself in a position where you're trying to show something off your phone, you kind of miss that shot. With the little extended battery like I have on this one, it's kind of like having a tripod on it. You can pop on the other one and have it where you can stand on a table and you can do all that type of stuff. But I'm telling you, this is the best thing that I've came across in years. I love this camera. So, first of all, it's a DJI Pocket 3, okay? This is the extra battery. See how that comes off? This is the little thing with the stand. When you buy it, it comes with this little piece here that you can click on, like so. Then you can add this little stand. Is that cool or what? I mean, or you can just use it like this. If you need a lot of battery, then you have the extra battery. When we were in Italy, I was using it with this and it worked perfect. It lasted all day plus. And I did a lot of filming. So, I have big hands, so without the attachment it's really small, it's hard to use for me, so I have to have something like this on there, because when I got that, and you want to make sure that it really clicks in, you'll hear it click, but double check it because you don't want it falling off there. But what I like about this camera, when you power this thing on, right now it's shooting at you like that, push of a button 3 times, and now it's filming me like that, okay? But what's really cool about it is I usually do a lot of long form type videos, and what was happening when you flick it like that, I get my long form videos, works perfect, but I'm missing out on that, all those shorts. With a click of a like that, it goes to short form, and then I can just do a short real quick in the middle of doing my long form video. So I have stuff for TikTok now, I have stuff for Facebook and all that other stuff that I'm throwing out there. I'm putting a lot more videos out there now because of that. So I think that is awesome and a great way to go. So I wanted to talk about this camera. The video quality with this microphone. I mean, what most people don't realize is you can buy microphones. You can hook those attachments to any camera out there. They're big and they're bulky, and a lot of times they don't connect right away. You're playing with buttons, and it's just a pain in the butt. I've been doing it for the last 2 years. This thing here, all I do is turn the button on when the light comes on. It pops across the screen. It tells me it's connected. I've never had any lost audio now because of this setup right here. Plus this handle and everything that I can do with it is just amazing. So I wanted to bring this to you. This Pocket 3 by DJI is the only camera you need if you're just vlogging and that's all you want to do. If you're talking on camera all day long, you're walking through areas and showing them off, this is the only camera you need. You don't need iPhone, you don't need fancy little sticks for your iPhone and all that stuff. This has the best quality. There's no shaking, there's no problems at all. It's so seamless. I mean, if I had a complaint, this would be the only complaint. I power it off, okay? You got this thing, you're worried about it, you know, you don't want this thing to break, so you're worried about it. I'm always got this little case with me. Popping it in here sometimes, see, it went in perfect that time. Sometimes you put it in your pocket, your pocket rubs, and it takes this thing, and maybe that won't affect anything, but you might get something out of your pocket, get that lens scratched or something like that. So that's something you want to be careful with. So basically, the whole trip, I had this thing wrapped around my arm. I pretty much held it like this everywhere we went so that I knew that that wasn't getting messed up. I put it in my pocket a few times. When I pulled it out, this thing would be moving a little bit. I see people all over Italy when we were there walking around with this camera, using it without this thing at all. This is how they're going all day long. I guarantee you they're going to screw this thing up. They're going to scratch the lens, or they're going to break that thing, because as soon as you turn that thing on, it goes right into position. Now, there's tons of settings that you can do on this thing. I'm not going to bore you with that in this video, because there's tons of guys out there, that's all they do is tell you the best settings. You're going to play with 3 or 4 settings, you're going to turn a few things off, and this thing's ready to rock and roll. But right there, right now I hit the button, I'm recording a short. I shut it off, the short's done. I flick this like that, I turn it back on, now I'm doing my long form. Okay, I'm shutting it off right there. At the end of the day, I don't even think about it. When I get back to do editing and stuff, I come across this thing and I'm going, wow, I forgot that I did all those shorts. I'm able to put those shorts out there, get people interested in the long form video that's coming out. It's just awesome. It's so simple. The extra battery. I bought this battery for $35 on eBay. The one that they sell for it is like $70 on Amazon. It's shorter, but this thing, I mean, we started at like 7, 8 in the morning, and we're working out till 10, 11 o'clock at night in Italy. And you can just imagine how many hours and hours and hours of filming that I got. And I went back and I've been going through it now and coming across some really cool stuff. So I'm telling you, get rid of these big cameras, all that crap that people think you need. They're all walking around with all that stuff, lugging it in their backpacks and everything. This will do it. If you're a YouTuber, this is the camera you want to have. Plus, the camera that's filming this right now, I'm going to do a video about that. It'll be out after this one, and I'm going to tell you about that camera, because in my opinion, these are the only 2 cameras that I will ever be using anymore for anything. They fit in my backpacks. It made it easy for traveling on the airplanes. It was an awesome trip in Italy, and it was all because of these cameras. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this. It's just a short little video. I know a lot of people have this camera and a YouTube video out there, but this is somebody that's used it nonstop for the last month, that was using all the other cameras that they had out there, the GoPros and all the stuff that people brag about. Pain in the butt. This was so much easier. So just remember, if you like the channel, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you have any comments on this camera, that you've had it, you're thinking about get it, any questions, throw it out there. People will help you with it, will help you with it. But this is the way to go. DJI's Pocket 3. Only camera you will ever need, and always